G'day champions, welcome back to the Lion Lawn. It's New Year's Eve, so Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate. Hope you all got to have some time off work and a bit of downtime with the family. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves and were safe. As we move into the new year, I hope it's a great year for you all. Thank you all for supporting me and my channel this year. You've seen me grow the channel quite significantly in subscribers and viewers and that sort of stuff, so I really appreciate that. And let's hope that moving into the next year we all have another great year and keep looking after our lawns and having them look schmick. So thank you again. So today I'm just going to do a quick tidy up, and I'm going to do an application of some products to the lawn because we had 4 days here last week of 35 plus degrees, which was excellent. It was so good to have some nice hot summer weather, and then either side of that we had sort of mid 20 low 30, so we've had sort of a week of really hot days, and it did some damage to the back lawn. If you haven't seen the photos on my Instagram, go over, I'll link that below, go over and check out the photos. It started to come back a little bit now, the green's sort of come back, but it certainly went very dry and very dead looking right through the middle of the yard, so I was a bit worried there for a minute. Did a few tests to check that I wasn't being attacked by some sort of bugs or anything. It doesn't look to be, it looks like it's just dry. So today we're going to do some soil amendment work. So I'll get the mower out, run the mower over, and then get the sprayer out and show you what I'm going to put in the backpack sprayer to put down to try and combat that from happening again in the next few weeks when we get more hot weather, and to try and recover it. But overall it's looking good, so I'll spin the camera out and we'll have a quick look and then I'll get stuck in. So you might be able to see behind me here, this whole section from the swing set down and around through the yard is just gone completely dry and brown. So I was worried there for a minute that it was something quite sinister, but it looks to be making its own recovery. But I'm just going to put some bits on the grass today to try and help it along. So let's have a look at what we're dealing with up close. So it's not terrible, and I might have had a bit of an overreact, but at least we're going to do some things today to try and give the soil a bit more of a chance to fight hot days like that. So alright, I'll get the mower out. Okay, got the Liberty out today. Last cut I sent it down to 9mm, which was a good little reset of the height, so I'm going to move it back up today to 12. Out there, which should just give it a nice dusting off the top and sort of help support those leaves a bit that are struggling a little bit, give them a bit more length. So we'll see how we go. Also, new year, new daggy mowing hat. Gotta keep your noggin safe from this Aussie sun. Right, now that I've taken the top off it, you can see what I'm talking about. It's not really scalping as such, as it's just a lot of dry, nastiness underneath the green top. So, alright, we will have to do something about that, but first we'll do the edges. Alrighto, edge is done. If you still haven't got yourself a rotary scissors kit, you need to. They're bloody awesome. But unfortunately, because of the heaps humid, hot weather that we've had, and then a little bit of rain, steady hitting, and then a little bit of rain, some of those edges were really, really tall. So I should have done that before I mowed, because I could have just picked the clippings up with the mower. But then I thought, oh, my blower vac that I didn't need, that I still kind of sometimes use, I was going to put the vacuum attachment on it and vacuum them up, but doesn't work. Cactus. So it was working fine the other week, and now it's just stopped working. So that can go back to Bunnings for a replacement or a refund or whatever. It's a good tip to always register your Ryobi gear on their website, because then you get the warranty and the things registered with a serial number. You can just take it back and they just give you a fresh one over the counter generally, and off you go. So anyway, a bit disappointing, but if you saw my video about when I bought that thing, I wasn't really that excited about it anyway, so if it doesn't work, it's just annoying. So I might use Old Faithful to just blow the clippings off the edges into the garden or something. I don't know. That looks equally as untidy. So anyway, alright, I'll get the sprayer out and get these soil amendment bits and pieces together and come back to you. Okay, got the sprayer happening. Now I have Quantum H, which is humic acid from Plant Doctor. What that does is it gets down into the soil and improves its ability to retain moisture, and basically builds a better environment for the moisture to get into. So on the label, stronger, healthier plants, improves soil structure, aids photosynthesis, increases soil moisture retention, and feeds beneficial microbes. So all of that sounds really cool. You need, in a pressure sprayer, 50 to 100 mils per 100 meters squared. There's a bit over 100 meters here, so I'll do 100 mils of that. 100 mils ish. All right. And then I thought I had Plant Doctor soil wetter here too, but it looks like I've run out of that. So what I will use instead is Amgrow wetter soil, which you can just get from Bunnings or Mitre 10 or whatever. This one's sort of more meant, the instructions only really talk about using it in a watering can, and talk about doing it in this. So I'll do a bit more of a dose that it says for the watering can in this, because obviously a watering can is not going to cover the yard, so I will chuck a bit more of that in than normal. And what that one does, concentrated soil wetting agent, similar to those used by turf and garden professionals. Regular use will re-wet dry spots and stop new ones from forming, more effective water penetration, and it's environmentally friendly. All sounds pretty good. So hopefully using those two together, giving it a good go over, and then a light water in afterwards, will help those dry spots really start to absorb some of the water that either I sprinkle on there, or if we get some rain, it'll hopefully boost that up a bit. So I'll put some petrol in the sprayer. In you go. Pop the lid on. Now both of those products are, like I said, they're both environmentally safe and friendly, and they both say they're totally safe for pets as well. I will put the dog up on the veranda while I spray, not because I'm worried about the effects of the chemical on him, but because I'm worried about him getting under my feet all the time while I try and spray the bloody thing. So he can go and have a time out while I do this, and we'll see how we go. Alright. righto, that'll do it. So as you can see, there's quite a significant dry patch through the centre of the yard there that I'm obviously working on. I concentrated a little bit more on that with the spray, did the whole yard with the spray, but concentrated a bit more on that middle section. Hopefully that'll be enough to bring it up. Next step, if this does nothing, will be to check for compaction. I stuck a pretty significant screwdriver in a few spots, and it's not too bad. Like, it could always be better, but I don't think it's compacted enough in there for it to be causing that sort of drama. But I didn't core it when I did the reno this year like I did last year, so whether it has something to do with it or not, I'm not sure, but that'll be the next step to check, I think. So oh, it's muggy out there. So alright, well, that will probably do me for today. Just a quick snappy video. I'll take some photos of it today and what it was like last week and put them together on Instagram, and then in the next week or two I'll do a couple updates so you can see how it's tracking. The grass quality and the bits that are nice and green are really good. I'm really happy with that. So the only other thing that's been a pain in my bum in this yard at the moment is that jacaranda tree that my missus loves so much. It's finally started flowering and dropping all that purple junk all over the yard, but what do you do? So can't really rip that out, can I? But anyway, that's not the biggest problem in the world. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Helps me grow the channel and helps me continue to do this. Yeah, as I said at the start, I hope you all have a great new year. Hope 2022 was good to you and 2023 is even better. Cheers. See you next time on The Lion Lord.